Yes, we are live. Welcome. We have a new Team Copilots session today. And yeah, we had the advent calendar, Marcin, I did say. And yeah, that didn't really work out right in December. So we had a new date. Today we have your session about the knowledge agents, and I'm really excited about it because I already seen you have a lot of, how do we say, a lot of enthusiastic things around the knowledge agent. You're really enthusiastic about it. So I'm really excited for your session. Please, can you give us a little bit of an introduction who you are and where you're from?
Okay, so my name is Marcin. I'm from Poland. I'm Microsoft MVP in SharePoint category and in Teams. I've been working with SharePoint since 2005, so it's 20 years. So I know a few things about SharePoint.
Almost
Uh,
birthday, right?
could you repeat?
The SharePoint birthday is there as well, I think.
Yes,
It's
yes, yes. So that's just
25
crazy
years.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know it from for 20 years, so it's a lot of time. And I'm still working with SharePoint, of course, now with AI. Uh, and usually I try to connect both worlds, so standard features, business processes on SharePoint and AI right now to make it happen, to work better and to make people happier.
Happier with all the
Yes.
AI and SharePoint knowledge that is there. So great, thank you so much, and I would say good luck. And if someone has some questions, please put a comment in the in our LinkedIn live show or reach out to you
Mhm.
if there are some questions. Good luck, and see you soon.
Okay, so let's start from, as I said, I'm Marcin Szypnicki. I'm from Poland. You can find me on LinkedIn, obviously, and on my blog site. But today's topic is knowledge agent, so your AI companion. And mm, for me personally, a knowledge agent is something extremely important, and this is the best AI feature in SharePoint for sure, and even in entire Microsoft 365, really, because it gives. It's not only about chatting, getting information, or finding different AI features in different places, but it's a unified place in SharePoint. It follows you from page to page, from library to library, and not only provides you information, but can act for you, do something. And this is really fantastic. So what is this SharePoint Knowledge Agent? This is your entry point to AI-powered actions in SharePoint. So it's a flyout button, the lower right corner across any SharePoint site. And you can click on it and do something, ask a question, and so on. And yeah, this is a short video about that. I will show you later a lot of demos, how it works, uh, what's working, what's not, what's coming soon. And it those actions, those available options in SharePoint Knowledge Agent, they're based on your context. So it's not fixed options, for example, ask a question, create something. No, they adapt. They adapt where you are, what you select, for example, files. So Knowledge Agent gives you current contextual information and actions. And this is fantastic. And there are plenty of features inside this agent. It's not only chat and some basic actions, but there are plenty of features. And I really hope that Microsoft will develop more and more new features and actions to this agent. There are 5 main categories. Content management skills, so you can play with your document libraries. Right now, only libraries, no lists. Lists are not supported yet. This is very important. But you can use it to manage your document libraries, organize files, automate workflows, and create views. The second option, second area, is you can use it to manage your site. For example, fix broken links, find content gaps in your pages, and retire inactive pages. The next area, some functions that were already available in SharePoint, but now you can find them in this agent. So you can create page based on your file. You can create sections on a page, create an FAQ page based on your input using AI. The next one is content consumption skill area. So you can, of course, ask your knowledge agent about files, about pages, about entire site, get audio overview of a document, and so on. And the last area, you can use it to jump to different custom agents. So if you create a lot of multiple agents across your SharePoint, you can use this knowledge agent to find a proper agent and switch to that agent. So the main, I think the biggest feature is organizing your document libraries. And I don't want to show that slide anymore. I want to show you a demo because this is very important to know, to check how it works really. Very important information, knowledge agent is a preview. It's a preview feature, so it is kind of beta version, and you need to enable it for your SharePoint site or sites. The second very important thing is that you need to have Copilot license of Microsoft 365 Copilot license. So this layout icon here, it's available across any page, any SharePoint site, because I've enabled that on my entire tenant. If I click this, I have this available options for me. Summarize this page, ask a question, improve this site, create a page, and see more agents. But the first thing, document library. So I have this document library here. It's empty. Right now it's empty. But if I click this agent now, I can see that there are different options. I can organize this library. I can set up rules. I can create new views. So instead of doing things manually, I can use a knowledge agent to do those things. So I want to upload a few things, a few documents, for example, those 5. It should be okay, but I want 5. Yeah, 5 files. Those files, so they are some template invoices. The quality is poor, so but I choose those files because I want to show you that it's not only about automation, but the quality can be good, bad, poor. It will the knowledge agent can handle all those documents as well. So, and I have documents. I have some invoices with data inside. So I want to organize this library. And what can I do? First, automatically, knowledge agent is analyzing my content, my files, and will suggest me some columns for me. So I don't need to manually create column by column, for example, invoice number as a text, then invoice total amount, invoice due date, and whatever else. It will automatically suggest columns based on content, and great thing, extract data automatically. So as you can see, knowledge agent analyze those invoices, extract data, and suggest me those columns. Of course, I can go and, for example, edit the name. I can remove the column. For example, I don't want this one. I can also ask, because this is a chat experience, I can ask, for example, yeah, okay, I want one more column, but let's stay with those. I save changes. Yeah, current view. Okay, and what's happening right now? So knowledge agent created those columns, as you can see here, 3 new columns, and now it also started autofill activity. So automatically analyzing, agent is analyzing my files and extracting data. It should take, because I have only 5 files, so it should be a fast process. Okay, we have only 3 right now, but let it go. It will take a minute, maybe. Depends on your of the quality of files, number of files, complexity, and so on. There are many factors, but usually those simple files are almost instantly extracted. So as you can see, even though those files are, well, the quality is really poor. Yeah, I have some problems reading the invoice. Agent extracted information and inserted into those columns for me. And what happens if I upload one new document? Okay, number 6 is here. Knowledge agent automatically analyze document library if I upload something new, it will try to extract those information for me automatically. I don't need to do the same process again. It will take some time. Of course, you can check those the current status using this ellipsis, 3 dots icon here, autofill columns, and view recent activity. And yeah, Contoso 6 PDF completed. So I can refresh it. Extracted, data extracted, great. So as you can see, it's extremely fast because I created those columns, I don't know, maybe 1 minute, extracted data. Of course, I have only 6 files, so it's not a big library, but you can put as many files as you want. Of course, it will take more time to process 500 files. And Microsoft suggests that the file should be, well, up to 65 pages long. Because of the performance, of course, if you upload bigger file, it's not a problem. It should also process that file and extract information. Okay, what's also in this invoice? Let me check quickly. Amount, quality, total. Let's say date, due date, why not? But it's not fixed. I can go again and click organize this library and create columns. I want something more. So for example, create a column with due date. So instead of doing things manually, I can ask knowledge agent what I want. Yep, autofill prompt. Boom, done. 15 seconds, I have a column ready with those data. And this is important. In this, this is preview mode. So knowledge agent just shows me in this mode what's inside those sample files. It's based on up to 20 files. So if you have 200 files, you will get this preview based on 20 files. And then, of course, it will extract everything from all other files, but the preview is only about 20 files. And of course, it can analyze all Microsoft file formats, so Word file, PowerPoint presentation, PDF files, CSV, text files, and so on. So if you have some custom or very niche file format, it won't be able to analyze it, of course. Okay, due date is extracted, great. And if I upload a new file, it will extract all those 4 values from my documents. Let's go quickly to the next feature. There are also 2 there are more features here because you can extract key actions, summarize documents. This is fantastic option. and feature. For example, if you have long documents, some offers, agreements, and so on, or maybe technical documents about something, your technical documentation for your IT project or for any kind of project. And you have plenty of documents, and you want to get a short summary in a dedicated column, so you can check what's inside that document instead of going inside and asking Copilot what's about that document, what's inside. Give me a summary. No, you can extract this summary out of the document and put it in a dedicated column. Of course, about invoicing, it doesn't make much sense to create a summary from the invoice, but if you have long documents, heavy text documents, that's a fantastic option. Okay, just trying to figure it out how to summarize an invoice. Okay, we have some kind of summary. So quickly save changes. Okay, and one more thing, I quickly go to organize this library once again. You can also, of course, extract key actions, so the most important part of the document, or classify documents. Classification means that it will try to understand if it's an invoice, order, agreement, and so on, and add this classification to a new column. If you have different type of documents in one of your libraries, you can use this to quickly get information about what's inside such document. Okay, as you can see, we have those 5 summaries. There are a lot of text, so it can be a little bit not easy to read, but you can use it whenever you want. The next option is set up rules. This one, I think that I found a bug or something stopped working on my tenant, but you can use or ask agent to create a rule for you. A rule is some kind of automation, basic automation. It's not as advanced as you can create in Power Automate by yourself, but it gives you a simple and fast way to create basic notifications, for example. Okay, so I want to send notification. So when a new file is added, send me an email. Okay, let's check. 1 hour ago, I had a problem with this, but maybe now, yes. Okay. So instead of creating a rule, I need to create it by myself. So there's an issue or maybe a bug right now. But 2 days ago, it worked pretty well. So in a nutshell, when you ask for a rule, you will get this simple designer. For example, when a new file is added, I can add some conditions. For example, that I want always send email to me, and I can add custom message. So very simple designer for rules. Okay. But it should fill this gap between heavy Power Automate based automations and basic rules, because we need sometimes to just get an email about a new file, or maybe when a status is changed, I want to notify my team. That's all. I don't need the Power Automate to maintain those. Just I want to ask Knowledge Agent to create me a simple rule, or maybe copy files between the folders if something happens. So you can ask Knowledge Agent to do that for you. And the last thing is you can create views. So instead of doing this manually, you can ask Knowledge Agent and it will give you a nicely formatted view. For example, show recently updated files first. Let's check. Okay, simply formatting, I can save changes to a new view, for example. And that's it. Of course, I can ask for grouping, for filtering, and so on. What's not working with this with this create new view action, it can't format views. For example, if I want to format fields using this advanced JSON formatting, it can't do that. Just it can create you basic views, and then you can of course modify those views using JSON formatting or just do this manually. But this just gives you this basic action. So create me a view, format, or maybe filter for the specific fields, group by, sort, and so on. Okay, and this is knowledge agent. So if you open your document library, you will get those 3 actions: organize this library, set up rules, and create new view. So the most advanced and the most powerful option is, of course, organize this library, because you can create new columns based on content of your files, not only about text, but it can understand content of your files and extract those information to your columns. Of course, you can use it to just create I want a new column with date, for example, deadline. Date, not data, date should be. And it can create me a new column based on my input as well. So it supports basic, or maybe not basic, but standard rules, standard fields. Of course, so text, multiple line of text, number, yes, no, choice, hyperlink, currency, and what's important, managed metadata. So if you use managed metadata, you can ask knowledge agent to match those columns with your taxonomy. And this is great because you can just use existing taxonomy, so you don't need to map it manually. I talked about supported file format, so anything that's supported by Microsoft or created by Microsoft, plus, of course, PDF file, text files, and so on. Images are not yet supported, but there are some plans to put images on a support list. What is very important? This feature, this knowledge agent document library, works only for standard document libraries. It doesn't work for site pages, site assets, or style libraries. No, so you can use it only in standard document libraries when you can store files. Okay, I will remove this column because it's now it's more compact. And one more thing, it creates columns only in this list. So if you want to use this knowledge agent for more advanced scenarios, for example, if you want to create a content type for your site, well, right now it's not supported. So content types or site are not supported. It should be, or I hope it should be, it will be supported soon. But right now, all columns are created only for this specific document library. And if you want to clone or use the same set of columns, you need to create them on another document library. So site columns and content types are not supported right now. And it could be an obstacle or maybe big issue for some people, because if you want to do this, you can't right now. So it's just, for me, it's just covering basic scenarios, or maybe not only basic, but standard scenarios for end or power users. Okay, but I'm inside the document library. If I select a file, I can also use this knowledge agent, for example, to summarize these files, or maybe compare them, or ask a question about these files. So it's not only about creating, I can just use it to get information from those files. And for example, I want to compare those. Yeah, it will take a while to extract information, but I will get this table with one file and the second file. Yeah, nice table. Done. So right now, as you can see, this knowledge agent just incorporates many AI features from SharePoint into this one single point of action. And this is also great because I don't need to, for example, select files and go to this menu, do that option to find where is that AI option that I just maybe used a week ago. No, everything is in this flyout button, this navigation. If I select one file, I can also create an FAQ for this file, or maybe get an audio overview of this file. So depends on the context, it will give you a set of available actions. If I select all files, I can, for example, ask questions just about those files. So as you can see, plenty of options, but for me, the most powerful here is, of course, organize this library because it's just, for me, an entry point, a starting point for more advanced options. For example, if it will support content types, it will be extremely powerful. And I think that this is just the beginning, because you can imagine that you can manage permissions using this agent for your document library, or maybe check permissions. So who has access to this file, or check access for Marcin, instead of dealing with permissions. That's not an easy task in SharePoint. So you could be able to ask your agent. And I hope that such features will be available in this knowledge agent. And it works only for document libraries. SharePoint lists are not yet supported, but this feature, it's on the official roadmap. So it should be supported this year. So you will be able to ask knowledge agent about lists. I don't have any information about specific actions, but for sure you will be able to ask about information stored on your SharePoint list. And that would be really great because you can ask about invoice lists, or maybe orders, recent tickets, recent tasks, and so on. Okay, so this is about document libraries, on this knowledge, this librarian skill. But there are more options here because I'm on the main page again. So this is my main SharePoint site page with some news, some pages, videos, some kind of information. So I can summarize this page. I can ask a question. So let's start with ask a question, because there is a nice option. For example, summarize recent files. So now this knowledge agent is analyzing the entire site and trying to give me information about recent updates in files on this in this library. So instead of going through document libraries, finding, searching, and so on, or filtering, you can just ask knowledge agent, and you will get the list of what's new in this site, or maybe this set of subfiles of files, subset of these files, and so on. So you can use it as a standard Copilot chat. Okay, but you can also create a new page, and of course with AI. This feature, so create a page with AI, was already there, but now it's available directly from the knowledge agent, so you don't need to search, to go to a different navigation option. You can just select knowledge agent and create a new page, and based on, for example, about what? SharePoint knowledge agent. And then AI will do the rest and create a dedicated page about your topic inside your SharePoint site. Oh, well, let's leave this here. It will take a while to create a page. But there are 3 more options, quite important. Yes, so if you are working with document libraries, so this librarian skill is for you. But if you manage, for example, your intranet SharePoint site, so you should check this feature, improve this site. So if I go to this site, this feature, sorry, there are 3 options: retire inactive pages, find content gaps, and fix broken links. So number 1, retire inactive pages. This feature automatically scans your pages and check inactivity time. You can modify this time. By default, it's 6 months. So if the page is not visited or updated within 6 months, or maybe 36 months, 24, so you have this choice. Then this page will be displayed in this window. Oh, as you can see, this page wasn't viewed or modified since 10 months ago. New employee well-being. Okay, and what now? I can then show this again. For example, it's okay. This page must be here. I don't care about visits or edits, whatever. I can view this page. Okay, makes sense. But I can also retire it or delete. But delete it's just a simple action, but retire. Okay, page is retired. Great, but what does it mean? I want to refresh it. Okay, no, not yet. It will take some time to make it happen, but I will show you that quickly. Because I close that window. That's as usual. Give me a second. I hope that I will find it. As usual, no. I hope that this is one, the one that I tested yesterday. No. This one. Yes. So if the page is retired, it gets this nice, maybe, okay, this nice label on top of the page. So this page is not being maintained. The content may be out of date. So instead of simply deleting the site or the page, sorry, users will get this nice notification, and that means that, okay, page is here, but it's not up to date, or its information here may be outdated. Just keep this in mind. Do not, or maybe double check those information. Great. So this is improve the site and retire inactive pages. The second option, find content gaps. Unfortunately, I don't have anything here, but what it does, it analyzes searches, so search queries from users. And if, for example, I ask about something and I can't find information about that on my site, I will get this here. And I can do something, for example, create a page. For example, if this is my intranet site and users ask or try to find information about Copilot training, and there is no such information on my entire SharePoint intranet site. So I will have this information here, and I can do something, create a page, or maybe use Copilot to create page, upload files, and so on. And the last one is fix broken links. This is very interesting page, extremely important for intranets. Usually, if you have intranet in SharePoint, so checking or trying to figure it out what's not working is not so simple because you must analyze entire traffic. And broken links, for example, someone sent an internal newsletter with bad link, and it will cause some broken links. And people just get empty page. I will show you a similar page, for example, FAQ. Great, FAQ, but if for some reason someone create a bad link in newsletter or another system has a bad link, for example, FAQ1, people will get this page. 404 not found means nothing for users, just they don't know what to do. But using this knowledge agent, improve the site and fix broken links. As you can see, I have this broken link here, just 5 seconds later. So it analyzes almost in real time the traffic to my site and suggests or shows me anything that is empty. For example, this FAQ1 ASPX. So someone typed this in browser or click a link in newsletter, email, doesn't matter. And what I can do, I can, of course, snooze it or I don't want to show it again. But I can create a redirect. So I can, and I have some suggestions. For example, I can, of course, browse to any existing page, but for example, I want to use this page. Okay, done. And now if I refresh this page, this FAQ1, as you can see, this FAQ1 page, it's automatically redirected to the main FAQ page. That's fantastic because people or intranet managers, intranet content creators can now manage broken links and use this simple redirects lists with original URL and destination URL. And in fact, this agent and this knowledge agent, this fix broken links feature, just do the job for you. Analyze broken links, give you those links in this view, and you can just click redirect, select the page. That's it. Or maybe browse if the suggestion is not good. And that's it, for example. Yeah, I want FAQ, done. I refresh this page, it's done, and everything works fine. So fantastic feature and works almost in real time. Again, if I FAQ maybe 555, click improve this site again. Hey, we have this FAQ 555 link here. Again, I want to, now it's looking for redirects. So if I select something, it will be automatically redirected to this page. Yes, send FAQ, refresh, it's working. Now, this is fantastic feature if you deal with large, extremely fantastic feature if you have large intranet sites, thousands of or even more pages with different kind of information, documents. It's fantastic because you can now finally quickly and easily manage broken links. And that was the last feature that I wanted to show you. I quickly go to my presentation again because the presentation is just summarize those features. Improve your site. Yes, those features that FAQ. Ask a question. There are some information about those metadata that you can use. Yeah, and there's one more slide, very important. There are some, I can share you this presentation with you if you want, because there are some information about how you can right now enable this feature for you, because this is a preview, so you need to enable it for you. But what's important? Licensing, of course. So this knowledge agent this thing, this feature, this flyout button, will replace the standard or currently existing SharePoint agents, this default agent that is available on this when you click this icon on top of the SharePoint, any SharePoint site when you have Copilot license. So instead of this standard feature, you will get this knowledge agent flyout button. Of course, it will be available only for Microsoft 365 Copilot licensed users. And it will work only with this license. So it won't be available for pay as you go. So it's not this kind of license. It's only full M365 Copilot license, and people will be able to use all those features. Yes, and once again, limitations. All supported languages that are supported by Copilot, you can use them in this agent. For performance, no larger files up to 65 pages, but I tested with bigger and just takes more time. And yeah, right now document library is standard document libraries are only supported. Site pages or style libraries are not supported right now. And I think that's all of my slides. Yes, that's all. Okay.
There we are again.
Yes. There are more. Well, I can go more deeper with those features, but I don't want to,
You said it in the beginning. You can have like 2 hours talking about this, right?
I have more advanced scenarios, so yeah, I can do that.
I have a few questions that we have in the chat. So in the beginning, you shared that you can enable it with PowerShell. Is there another way to do without PowerShell?
Right now, no. Right now, only PowerShell, because this is preview feature. When it will be fully available, it will be just enabled by default for everyone. But right now, only PowerShell.
Okay. And Hilco asking a question about, can it create a rule to start an approval flow?
No. Not yet.
Not yet. And another, can it leverage a label from the term store?
Yes, if you have managed metadata term store, you can use those libraries as well.
Good. So that were the questions that we had now. Great. I think it's good to comment as well on their comments because they already put it in the beginning of the session. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. It was really interesting to hear your passion around the knowledge agents and SharePoint. I hope to see you soon. And thanks for your time. Yeah,
thanks for your time and for opportunity to that I can show you some of demo and play with knowledge agent again.
Great. See you next time.
Thank you. See you guys.